Hey, I'm Mark. Today we're visiting abandoned places. Places that my girlfriend grew up in. Anyway, this is the first place. It's called Markton, Minnesota. Basically, that used to be the old fire hall. We can actually go on over there. Oh, never mind. You can't climb that. But, this was the fire hall, and this town used to be alive with people all the time. When I was a kid, I used to come to soccer games here because my mom lives close by, but it's just all gone now. It's all abandoned, everything. Let's skip forward to the next spot in Markton, Minnesota. This was the old mall. Shut down a while ago. This town has been abandoned for 64 years, but this mall was the last building that was alive. It was abandoned 40 years ago. So, it was the last place alive in this town. But, you know, like, just wondering, you know, just going back in time. I'm 48, and when I was 8 years old, I remember coming in this mall with my mom all the time. It's just crazy to know it's been abandoned for 60 years. And this mall was the only thing that I ever got to see of this town. Now if we head on over here, we get to the American, all-time, old abandoned sheriff station. It's still intact really well. But honestly, yeah, the Sheriff Polito Bay Station in Markton, Minnesota. But now there's one more place I want to show you, and it's my girlfriend's house. This was her house. I remember meeting her when I was 6 because her dad lived here. She would switch back in places with her dad and her mom. Her dad lived here. It's confusing. But, that is Markton, Minnesota. Next place is my wife. I call her my girlfriend all the time though. My wife's dad's old business. It's called the Molson Factory, and it's here in Arizona. It's completely abandoned now. What the fuck? Oh shit. Police, I gotta bounce. They thought I was Russian or something. I don't know, but they put a bullet hole in my car, so a little pissed about that, but you know, just thinking like, holy crap, this was alive 15 years ago, and then her dad passed away 14 years ago, and he sold it a year before he passed, and then bought it back, and the next day he passed. So this is containment center 3, and then there's multiple containment centers. But go back to my Ferrari. Now if we go on over, oh, farting, oh, it's oh, sorry, that was just a little song. But you see the theme still comes out, and like, it's still like, you know, runs, but no one, it's abandoned, no one works here. It's just works on its own. But that's the next place. Now let's cut to my hometown that's completely abandoned. Sandy Shores, California. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in California and Sandy's just down the road. Used to have a population of 7,450 people, now 0. I had lots of homes growing up here. I had 3, and then obviously my grandparents and stuff. I'll show you all those. Starting off with my first home, literally from when I was born to 6 years old, right by the water. Go on down. Here we are. So this is my house from a baby to 6 or 7 years old. It's gone. Yeah, it's fucked. I remember my bedroom was a very small house, but my bedroom was here and the bathroom was next to me. And my parents lived with my grandparents. All the kids just lived here in this house, though. Next spot. My last home growing up here from 13 to 15 before we moved was this house. I remember it completely. I still have the keys to this house. But yeah, it's perfectly intact. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's my room. But yeah, I lived here. This is my last one, and then I'll show you my second one from when I was 7 to 9. So 9 to 15, 1 to 7, and 7 to 9. So I only lived in this next one for 2 years, but I think it was my favorite house out of all of them. You know, just because of the memories. Yeah, I remember that's when I was like in soccer and stuff, and I started meeting my current wife. But just down here, there it is. So, see, this all used to be connected. It was our biggest house we had, but this is like basically, yeah, this is the part I lived in, but the couch is still here. Everything's basically here, but it's completely wrecked. But lots of memories here. Also, why am I not driving a Ferrari? Because I'm not driving a Ferrari in a sandy-ass town. This was my grandma and grandpa's motel they owned, but it shut down when I was 14, so I only ended up living here till I was 15 before the whole town shut down. And then I'll show you guys like the landmarks. So this is the old fire station. And then you keep on. This is the hospital and sheriff's station. Barber gas station. And then this over here is my great-grandpa's gas station. But now we're going to go to my grandma and grandpa's house, and then we'll visit my great-grandpa's house after. Here is my grandma and grandpa's house with the boat. Right here. I'm not accessing it. I'm not supposed to. But, you know, my great-grandpa was a mysterious man, because he lived outside of Sandy his whole life, till he was like 90, and then he passed. So you keep going, and there's his house, the old trailer. I remember visiting here all the time. But that's the closest abandoned town, and now I will be showing you my mom's hometown up in the mountains of BC. So let's skip to that. We're here in British Columbia, up in the deep mountains. Here it is. Just crashed through the gates. Okay, I remember coming here all the time to visit and stuff. Not with my mom, but like, yeah, like we just come here for vacations for fun. But yeah, this was like, I don't even remember. But the only place I know about was the radio station up there and my mom's house right here. And I guess the National Barn, that was like the grocery store and everything. It was like the Walmart of that days. But we'll drive around. But this population only had 440 people, but now it's none. So it's just cool to notice. But that's all the abandoned towns for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed. But peace.